Hello guys, this is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you today? I forgot to bring it out, but here it is. Here's our project. Whoops, one of the nuggets fell out. And I think the other one did too. I don't know where it went. That's what I get. Oh, here it is. That's what I get for holding it. So I even covered them in paper, but these are just some Hershey nuggets. And I wanted to make a cute little treat bag that would hold a pair of Hershey nuggets. This is a great little coworker treat, neighbor treat, and it's so much fun. We're going to use some of our green fill because I love this color. I try and buy it every year when I find it because I use a lot of green at Halloween. I do a lot of projects. We have the little fence, cute little haunted house. And I'm going to teach you how to make this. We are using, for this project, the Spooky Halloween bundle. So if you don't have that, get it. Okay, let's start. We're using some Timid Tiger. Let me put my nuggets back inside now that I have flipped it completely upside down and knocked them out. But see how cute they sit in there? And the less fill you put, the farther down they can go. But I wanted to put some fill in there because I think it makes it prettier. So I'm just going to set that to the side and move the nuggets over because we're going to do a little bit of scoring. So we're going to start with a piece of Timid Tiger cardstock. And it is 4 inches by 3 3/4, okay? So there's the 4 inch at the top, and here's the 3 3/4. So we're going to start with the 4 inch across the top, and we are going to score at 1 1/4 and 2 3/4. And then we're going to rotate it so that the 3 3/4 is at the top, and we're going to score at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. All right, so that's it for scoring. This is how we're going to make this adorable little box. Scoring is my life, my jam. I love making treat boxes. It's probably one of my favorite things. I make a lot of them at holiday time. All right. So there is, it's like a tic-tac-toe board, only these 3 are bigger than these. These are the same squares both ways if you're holding it this way, and if you, that's how you want to hold it, so that the wider row is in the middle, and that the ones on the right and the left are perfect squares. If you hold it this one where they're across, you want it to be up and down, okay? And we're going to cut down these score lines right here. I like to use a thick bladed scissor when I'm getting rid of score lines, and I do like to get rid of score lines because they provide a lot of bulk in the middle, and I don't like that. So I'm cutting all of them first, but I haven't actually pulled them through. I will in a minute. I'll show you my trick. So I use this thick bladed scissor to get on either side of the score line. It works really well for that. And then I bring in my thin bladed scissors, which are my snips, and I snip right here. I just bring it right along that edge and get rid of that piece so that there's no dangles, there's no dangly pieces, and if there are, I definitely snip them off. Okay, so then let's bring these in and see, there's the last 2. All right, we are good. So those are going bye-bye. Okay, you don't need those. Those are just the score lines. Then we have a handle that is 6 inches by 1 inch of Timid Tiger. And then I used the Spooky Sweet DSP. It's 6 inches by 3/4 of an inch. So we are going to glue that together. And then I'm going to glue our little box. So I decided to use this really cute white and orange print. You'll see when I glue it down here. It is just the cutest. See, isn't that precious? And it matches this Timid Tiger so perfectly. So I'm just running it down the center, and by pushing like this, you will definitely get, and I always trim if there's any, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but if there's any overhang, I was trying to trim it away. All right, so there is our handle. I'm gonna let it dry while we glue this together. Now remember, the wide part is the front of your box. So remember, you want the wide one up and down the center. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue everything onto this middle section right here, okay? So we're gonna put one here and then this one here, okay? And then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. But before we do that, we're gonna sandwich this little handle in that middle also. So let's start first by gluing the middle piece to one of these tabs. So what I like to do is just add my adhesive to the middle piece, and I attach it onto that tab right there, okay? And don't have it be crooked like this. Slide it in, use all of your little abilities to slide it into place. And then we're going to do the same thing here. We want the center one to have the glue. And we are going to adhere it. And remember, make sure it's nice and even and straight again. Okay? Now, we're going to glue this one inside like this. Okay? But before we do that, we're going to glue this piece inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to curl this handle. I'm going to do it from both ends. So it gives it a little bend so it won't crack when you go to glue it. Okay? So I'm just going to glue it just a little bit inside. I'm going to go about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to add this down here like this. And I just want to make sure that it's even on the sides. And we're gonna just hold that in place for a second until it grabs. And then we're gonna do the other side. We're gonna do a little bit here and attach it right here. And again, make sure that it's even on both sides. I know it's a little bit stiff, but it's really cute. And you can push it farther down if you don't want it as tall. Or as, you know, as high up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put adhesive on these tabs. And we're going to glue these in. One goes right there, and it's going to cover up that handle. So you're not going to see that it is sandwiched in, but see, I have glue on my fingers. I'm very bad about getting glue on everything, which is why I have this mat, but I can erase it later. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing on this one, only I'm gonna pull this in, I'm gonna push it back like this. It's harder for you to see, but you should be able to see it no problem through this handle, and you're just gonna put the glue on that tab, and then that should hold your handle in place and also secure your little basket closed. It's such a cute little treat bag. So just hold that in place till it sets. Isn't that precious? Okay. So while this is gluing, we're gonna get our next step. Okay. We're going to stamp Eat Sweets in, and the sentiment says, don't worry, eat sweets, but I like the eat sweets part, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so we're gonna stamp that. This is a little scrap of Petunia Pop. And then we're also going to have some pieces like I showed you before around the candy wrapper. So there's the Eat Sweets. We're gonna clean, put that away. That's all our stamping. We're going to take the same paper that's on the handle and we're gonna wrap these little nuggets. So we're gonna bring this one up and over, okay? And then all I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna put any glue on it. I'm just gonna let it be loose. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of adhesive just right on that end. and I'm gonna bring it around, and I'm gonna line up my paper, my DSP, so that it matches itself. And it helps when you have the wet glue because it helps you to wiggle it around, but you're just gonna make sure it's taut, nice and tight all the way around. And then there's your first nugget. Let's do the second one. I'm gonna go ahead and put the glue right now, but so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. So we're gonna bring this one around, and this one is going to meet it. So once it finds its little piece, you're gonna slide it, but just make sure it's nice and tight. And there's your second one. All right, so the Eat Sweets, we're gonna trim this. So I decided to angle cut. So I went ahead and did that part first. And then I'm gonna use my scissors, and I'm just gonna trim it real close along that edge, just leaving a small area there and a small area on the other side, just underneath the words. All right, so I just trimmed it shorter, or less wide, I guess. So that's why you can just use any scrap. And we're going to adhere our little haunted house next. So we're gonna go ahead and add our haunted house, but I guess maybe before we put our haunted house, we should put the fill. Let me grab that again. We're just gonna grab a small amount. You don't need very much. You're just gonna toss a little bit in there. See, a little goes a long way. This is a small treat box, and you don't need a ton. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my nuggets in there. They're so cute. Okay, I want some wildness in the back. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to add our haunted house. So we're gonna go about halfway. That's all that's going to be showing. So just put a little bit of glue, you don't need a lot. And we're going to lay this on the front here. And just center your haunted house. And you just push your fingers from the back and get it to adhere nice. So there it is. There's our little haunted house in the front. Now we're gonna add our Eat Sweets across there. And then we're also gonna add a fence. The fence came in the stamp set, or the die set, I mean. Okay, so it looks like this. And I cut one whole one for you to see, and I trimmed this one down. I don't know what I've gotten on myself here, but I've made a mess. I'm very good at making messes, as you can see. Oh goodness. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this off. I only need 3, and we can discard this piece. So you just need 2 little fence pieces, and then you only need 3 little tabs, and you just use a light hand. Well, if I can get my glue flowing, there we go. Just put a light hand of glue. Don't get crazy, just light amount. And across those 3 posts should be enough. So 1 on each dot. If I can get, I can't believe my glue is not flowing today. Usually it overflows. There we go. As it just showed that it could do right there. All right, so we're gonna use our silicone. I mean, not silicone. Tweezers, wherever they are. They're always hiding on me. So we're gonna grab one and we're gonna put it on the side here. So it's kind of going around the haunted house. And then we're gonna add our other one on the other side. Nothing on the back. If you wanna write a little sentiment there, put a little label with a to from, you have room, okay? So there is your fence on that side. And the last finishing touch is we're gonna add some of these cute little stars. They're called Shimmer Star Foam Stickers. We're gonna use the white ones. So I'm just gonna get a few of them, maybe 3. Put one over here by this side. I'm gonna put one up here and another one maybe down here, and there they are. These are the white ones. I used the Petunia Pop ones last time, but we're using the white ones this time. So let me know what you think of this cute project. I love these little nuggets. They're so cute. I love this fill. It's kind of wild. And there is our little treats. And we used our cute little spooky Halloween bundle. So here's the fence. Here's the haunted house. We used Eat Sweets, and I think that turned out really cute. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, save my video, and come back tomorrow for another cute and simple Halloween treat. I hope that you are enjoying. And if you missed yesterday's, I'm going to post it right up here. So just click and you can watch that one too. See you tomorrow, guys. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. And if it's your first time, please say hi. Let me know where you're from. And if it's not, please say hi anyway. Happy stamping.